Next, I can use the clay tools to create designs or patterns on the inside and the outside of my clay pot. If you get a clay tool that's got some chunks on it, very gently scrape it off. You don't have to get it perfectly clean, but you want to get any big chunks scraped off because you don't want it to mess up your design. So I've scraped off all of those big chunks of clay, and I can use this side. It's kind of bumpy. I could use that side if I wanted to create like a texture. Remember, for this part, we're not changing the shape of our pot, we're just applying a design on the very surface. So I'm not going to press very hard because I don't want to push in and change the way my pot looks. If you wanted to have kind of a smooth texture instead of a design, let's use this one. You could use, sometimes it might help to use another tool to kind of scrape it off. If you end up with a pile of clay crumbles at your table, you want to take those clay crumbles and kind of dust them off the table so that you can throw them into the trash. We don't want them to sit on the table. So I've got the big chunks cleaned off, and now I can use this smooth side to very gently kind of smooth out my clay. That'll give it a little bit of a flatter, and then you can go back and polish it with your finger, but that'll kind of flatten out the surface of the clay. Another thing you can do is you can use the needle tool to draw designs in the clay. You can just draw abstract designs, or you could draw a design that looks like something realistic. It's going to look better if you draw from it straight up and down. When I angle the needle tool, I get a different kind of line than when I draw with the tool straight up and down. The straight up and down lines are usually more clear and easier to see. If it starts to get gunky, just wipe that extra clay off, and remember those clay crumbles need to go in the trash when it's time to clean up. If you draw a line and you're like, oh no, I didn't want that there, super easy. Apply pressure underneath and then use your finger to just erase it.